And starting off what the fuck with a real huge what the fuck. Did you guys see this one? So there's two videos of this, folks, and the first video is already fucking crazy enough. So apparently this little shithead, and I'm sorry, not sorry to call this 9-year-old boy a piece of shit, but like he clearly learned this from his family. Hopefully he can be unindoctrinated. He can learn from this and become a better human being in the future. But right now, not a good person, this little kid. So apparently he got in an argument with a little black girl he goes to school with. So he took a whip over to her house and tried to get her to come outside, I guess so he could whip her.
You better get your ass from off my porch beating on my door like this. I will call the police. You need to leave. Don't you ever beat on my goddamn door like that. Go. Okay.
I mean, this is the kind of kid that grows up and becomes a mass shooter, right? The kind of kid conservatives are raising. So, yeah, like that's not already fucking crazy enough. They went over to the dad's house to complain. And of course, big scary black folks came over to my door, better pull a gun on him. Then he gets arrested after the gun accidentally discharges and he almost kills his own daughter. Let's have a look.
Hey guys, so check out this video of this little boy coming to my house, beating on my door with a whip, trying to attack my daughter. Take a look at this. Also, please like, share, and comment.
Little boy, you better get your ass from off my porch beating on my door like this. I will call the police. You need to leave. Don't you ever beat on my goddamn door like that. Go. Okay.
So as the video progresses, my husband goes over to speak to his father about what just took place.
Across the street.
Take a look at this.
You got video?
Come over here.
Not really. We have it on video. All right, get off my property.
He don't care.
He has a gun behind his back.
Because you ain't coming over here talking nicely. You're accusing my son. I'm showing you the video.
We're showing you the video.
The door. You ain't showing me the video of me scratching your car. Get off my plan. That's my vine. Get off my plan.
Baby, get off the vine.
I ain't even gonna go there.
Not him worried about this dead ass vine.
Thank you.
You owe me a plant if I don't owe you shit. Fuck you. I bet you want to bring your motherfucking ass.
Can you please
So the guy's got a gun in his hand, by the way. So then he puts the gun in the plant, and then he picks up the gun, and he almost shoots his daughter behind him. Because, you know, when the big scary black folks are coming to your door, you gotta have a gun. This fucking pussy. I wonder where the kid learned this behavior from.
Stop, sir. All we want to do is just talk to you simple.
He's holding the gun behind his back.
That's the problem. You and your kids want to play fucking victim. Your son came over here.
Guys, I was literally in shock.
Baby, please,
Your
no.
son came over here with a fucking whip. Bring his ass over here again.
Please.
And see what the fuck happened.
You have a gun.
Come over here on my side and see what the
You
fuck
have a-
fuck out of here. Fuck you.
We called the
Bring your
police twice.
motherfucking ass
Luckily,
outside
this
when
time he
I'm
went to
done,
jail.
bitch. I've already come out before.
Come on, let's do it. No, baby, get back. Oh, my
This
God.
idiot pulls the trigger and almost shoots himself and his daughter.
Amosexuals. These fucking cowards. Is it a wonder why this country is the way it is? With these goddamn gun nuts everywhere, scared of their own fucking shadow. And one more on the what the fuck, and this is another huge what the fuck. Did you guys hear about this one? San Jose police officer exposed himself to family, masturbated during call. A San Jose police officer has been charged with indecent exposure after authorities say he masturbated inside a home while responding to a domestic disturbance call. Matthew Dominguez, 32, was arrested Thursday and charged with one misdemeanor count. Misdemeanor? Why is it a misdemeanor? Of indecent exposure. According to the news release, prosecutors say Dominguez and two other officers responded to a home on April 21st after receiving a call that a mentally ill family member was being violent. Never call the cops. A husband and wife, along with their adult daughter, had called about a restraining order violation by their son. The son, who was not identified, had been at the home, had removed a GPS tracking device, and then left. According to the district attorney's office, Dominguez took interest in the 23-year-old daughter and continued to interact almost exclusively with her. When the woman gave Dominguez a possible location for her brother, he directed his fellow officers out of the house to try to find him. About 40 minutes into the investigation, the woman and her mother saw Dominguez unzip his pants and rub his crotch as he interacted with them. According to a release from the district attorney's office, yeah, totally normal, folks. Totally normal behavior. The officer then followed the woman, who had been directed into the kitchen by her mother, and the two saw Dominguez's penis outside of his pants, fully exposed, prosecutors say. They promptly left the house to report the behavior to the father and the uncle, who was nearby. When the father ran into the house, authorities say he saw Dominguez facing out of the kitchen with his erect penis in his left hand and his right hand on the counter. Like, what the fuck? What could possibly be going through this dude's mind to think he could just whip his dick out and masturbate in front of people during a police encounter? I mean, I guess, like, can you imagine what else he's done in the past to make him think that he won't be held accountable for this? I mean, I guess cops are so rarely held accountable for anything, it shouldn't be surprising, but yet I'm still surprised somehow. Just, holy God, what the fuck? And all the Dust Buddies, be sure to spam ACAB